and hi to Dr. Sharifah and everyone. My name is Intan Sarah. Today, me and another 6 members will present our research on political analysis in European countries. So, let's start. I will explain the introduction and what we are going to do for this analysis. Now, what is politics? According to Robert Dahl 1957, politics is the activity through which people make, preserve, and amend the general rules under which they live. So, based on our assignment, we are required to select 3 countries in Europe that are underdeveloped, developing, and developed. Next, what are the meaning of underdeveloped, developing, and advanced countries? Number 1. Underdeveloped. It is a country characterized by chronic widespread poverty, less financial improvement than other countries. These countries have a very low income and the people live in very poor conditions, including lacking access to education and healthcare. Furthermore, this country also experience high birth rate and high population growth. So the countries underdeveloped in Europe, which are Romania, Bulgaria, Serbia, and so on, but we choose Bulgaria. Number 2. Developing. It is a relatively poor agricultural country that is trying to become more advanced economically. It is also seeking to become more advanced socially. These countries underdeveloping also have a low income, and the countries under developing countries is Croatia, France, Germany, and many more, but we choose Croatia. Number 3. Advanced country. It is also called an industrialized country and has a mature and sophisticated economy. Developed countries have advanced technological infrastructure and have diverse industrial and service sectors. Their citizens are very enjoy to the quality healthcare and higher education. So, Switzerland, Norway, and Ireland are the most richest and great countries in Europe, but we choose United Kingdom for advanced country. Next, what are the objectives of this analysis? It is to discuss, to determine, to analyze. Number 1. To discuss the background and history of each of the 3 countries, which are UK, Croatia, and Bulgaria. It is to make a comparison which country got the most conflict and peace. Number 2. To determine the population, economic growth, and to decide which of the 3 countries have the most conflict and the most peace. Number 3. To analyze the political system, HDI, human rights, and environment of developed, developing, and underdeveloped countries in Europe. So, what are the subtopics that we will discuss in European country that we have choose? Which are Bulgaria, Croatia, and United Kingdom. We will go through very detailed about the background, political system, HDI, human rights, and environment.
Assalamualaikum and hi to my gorgeous lecturer, Dr. Sharifah Shaira binti Said Sheikh. I am Sharifah Raziatun binti Sheikh Zahid from AA301, Bachelor in Accountancy. First is Croatia flag. It has 3 colors, which red, white, and blue, with an iconic checker coat of arms in the center of flag, the shield in red and white in colors. These 3 colors presenting the Kingdom of Croatia, Slavonia, and Dalmatia. Above it, the crown. Each crown represents of the country regions from left, Croatia, Dubrovnik, Dalmatia, Istria, and Slavonia. It has been used as the Croatian flag since 1848, and the pan-Slavic colors are widely associated with romantic nationalism. Compared to Bulgaria flag was adopted in 1991, is made up of 3 colors of horizontal strip of white, green, and red in color. Same horizontal strip just like Croatia flag. For white color stand for peace, love, and freedom. For green color stand for emphasize the agricultural wealth and youth of Bulgaria, and red color stand for struggling toward independence of Bulgarian people. In generally, it's very similar to the Russian flag since it had inspired by pan-Slavic color. However, the blue strip has been replaced by a green in 1878. Croatian and official name is Republic of Croatia. Croatia, located on the northwestern part of the Balkan Peninsula and bordered by 5 countries with a small coast named Neum. The capital city of Croatia is Zagreb, that divided in more than 20 provinces. It had the longest hardware of wars to gain independence. The most influential people is Josip Broz, or known as Marshal Tito. He was born 7 May 1982. During World War II, he created his own ideology in democracy, fascism, and communism. When he died in 1980, the nationalist sentiment grew in Croatia and other Yugoslav republics. Next, Bulgaria, and official name is Republic of Bulgaria. Bulgaria, located at eastern part of Balkan Peninsula and bordered by 5 countries which are Serbia, Romania, Macedonia, Greece, Turkey, and the Black Sea. The capital city of Bulgaria is Sofia, that divided in more than 28 provinces. In 1985, Mikhail Gorbachev is president. Soviet want to reform the nation with communist capitalism system. Then, on 10 November 1989, internal party led by Zhukov colleges been forced to resign. After the fall of Soviet, Bulgaria has one of the highest population decline, and Bulgaria joined NATO in 2004, and in 2007 Bulgaria also joined EU because Bulgaria country wants to gain independence. In the same slide, third is overall economic. In Croatia, around 57% of all countries recommended Croatia have recorded at least some progression in 2014. Meanwhile, the remaining balance, 43%, have been made no progress. The GDP of Croatia growth average was still at the same level as 10 years ago. Means there was no convergence at all. Next, Bulgaria. Tourist arrivals increased 8.6% in December. The number of visitors from abroad to Bulgaria at 673.4 thousand in December 2019. The visitors visited mostly from Romania, Turkey, Greece, Serbia, and others. The conflict status of Croatia and Bulgaria. Muslims that celebrate a Ramadan like no others, as the holy month begins widespread because of the coronavirus lockdowns, and there was a 406 accident on Bulgaria roads, which there were deaths and 309 people were injured respectively. Lastly, peace status of Croatia. On 9 April 2020 in Zagreb, the Muslim World League was donated around $300,000 to the Croatia government because of the damage caused by earthquake. And peace status of Bulgaria. Official EU figures for recent years show Bulgaria having the second highest road fatality rate among Europe countries.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Umi Aribah binti Muhammad Nur. Next, I will compare and explain more about United Kingdom. Next, the United Kingdom flag is adopted on 1st January 1801. In the flag, there consists of a red cross for St. George, the patron of England, and the white cross of St. Patrick. However, the two crosses in flag are superimposed on the satire of St. As we compare United Kingdom independence with Croatia and Bulgaria, United Kingdom has no Independence Day. As the interesting fact, the King's or the Queen's official birthday is marked as the de facto national day of British diplomatic missions in other places but not on their territory. England has existed as a unified entity since the 10th century, which is begun in 1284 with the Statute of Rutland. Thirdly, for the overall economy in United Kingdoms is ranked third among 45 countries in the Europe region. Compared to Bulgaria, Bulgaria has been 19 places among the 45 countries. Why the United Kingdom become a third among 45 countries? in the Europe region. This is because the rules of law in the UK has robust real property laws, and its contracts also are very secure. The next is regulatory efficiency. The legal and accounting systems also are transparent and efficient. As Sharifah Raziatun said just now, is about conflict and peace in the Croatia and Bulgaria. Meanwhile, the conflict and peace in the United Kingdom had involved in the Libyan civil war in 2011 to overthrow the Gaddafi regime. For the peace in the United Kingdom, the rates of violent crime and murder in the United Kingdom falling more rapidly in the past decade any other Western European country.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Haikal bin Jamaluddin. Next, I will present about the comparative analysis on political system.
Okay, first introduction. What is a political system? Political system is the mechanism for taking official government decision. It is generally in contrast to the civil, culture, and other structure of society. That is, however, a somewhat simplistic interpretation of a much more complicated definition structure, which involves the question of who will have the power and whether the government will control the politician or economy. According to the David Aston, a political system can be defined as the relationship by which values are authoritatively allocated to society. Each democratic structure has its own advantage and disadvantage. There are 5 of them. Political structure in this world are democracy, republic, monarchy, communism, and dictatorship. Next, we will go to the election at Croatia. Members of parliament shall sit for a period of 4 years in 10 multi-seat districts, with additional representatives serving in different districts designed for a Croatian diaspora and nation minority. 151 members of the Croatian parliament are elected by 3 methods. There are 10 election districts, each with 140 seats. In the Republic of Croatia, one of each which has 3 seats for Croatian citizens residing abroad, and one of which has 8 seats reserved for the ethnic national minorities. The people of Croatia who are entitled to vote must be at least 18 years of age or older. In order to be an election candidate in Croatia, someone must be at least 18 years old to be nominated. In addition, the citizenship of Croatia must also be ensured. Now we will go to the election in the Bulgaria. In Bulgaria, 240 members of parliament are elected for a 4-year term under a proportional system with a single preference option in 31 multi-member constituencies. Bulgaria has a mixed voting system with 31 selected members using a first past post system. In the meantime, 209 members are elected on a closed party list under the proportional representation system. Electoral qualification to be at least 18 years old on polling day. Bulgarian citizens and disqualification will incorporated and legal prohibited. On election day, illegal elector must be at least 21st years of age and are residents of Bulgaria. An elector who may be chosen from a political party or person is a prerequisite for being a participant or a nominee. Now we move to the election at the United Kingdom. Generally, election in the United Kingdom take a place every 5 years. A total of 650 people will be chosen as a member of a parliament to decide on legislation and policies. Members of parliaments are elected by the electorate to represent the interests of their electoral district in the House of Commons. In the general election, the 46 million voters of the United Kingdom are invited to vote for their own seats. 650 of them are single member, 533 for England, 59 for Scotland, 10 for Wales and 18 for Northern Ireland. To vote in a general election, the person must be 18 or more on the day of the election, as long as he or she is registered as a British citizen or a qualified citizen of the Commonwealth or of the Republic of Ireland. Implications to qualifying election in the United Kingdom are residents of the United Kingdom, Ireland, or the Commonwealth and may meet other criteria such as 18 years or more. Okay, next we will move to the political system. First, we will see a political at Croatia. The Republic of Croatia is a parliamentary body. In addition to the Constitutional Act of the Constitutional Court and the Constitutional Act on the Right of National Minorities, the Constitution of the Republic of Croatia contains the basic status on which all other provisions are based. The constitutional structure focuses on the separation of power into three branches. First, the legislature, the executive, and the judiciary. The cabinet of the Republic of Croatia is headed by the Prime Minister. It is responsible for the decisions taken by the government together with the representative of the council. The cabinet is accountable to the Croatian Parliament. Okay, at political system at Bulgaria. In Bulgaria, there is a parliamentary republic. The president shall act as the representative of the head of state and leader of the armed force. The president is the leader of the National Security Consultative Council and may table a bill for further discussion. Although he is unable to enact legislation, the Prime Minister is the President of the Ministerial Council and the primary branch of the executive branch. The head of state is the dictator, who expresses the stability of the nation and serves Bulgaria in its foreign affairs. The council in minister is the state executive body that direct the domestic and foreign policy of the country. Okay, lastly, we will look at a political system at the United Kingdom. The United Kingdom government operates within a constitutional monarchy, similar to the countries such as Spain, Sweden, Thailand, Denmark, Japan, and the Netherlands. The Prime Minister is the head of state, while the Queen is the head of state. In London, the United Parliament sits at the centre of democratic structure of Britain and is the governing body of the United Kingdom and the British Overseas Territories. Parliament consists of two representative bodies, which is first the House of Lords and second the House of Commons.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Syafiq bin Abdul Syukur. So today I will present about my part, which is Human Development Index based on European country, which is United Kingdom, Croatia and Bulgaria. HDI can be defined as a summary measure of average achievement in key dimension of human development, along a healthy life, being knowledgeable and have a decent standard of living. They have four analyses on Human Development Index. The first one is analysis on ranking. It shows that United Kingdom has the highest rank, which is in 15th place compared to Croatia on 46th place and Bulgaria on 52nd place. The Human Development Index shows that United Kingdom has the highest one, which is 0.920 compared to Croatia 0.837 and Bulgaria 0.816. Furthermore, based on the other criteria, which is life expectancy above expected year of schooling, mean year of schooling and gross national income per capita, shows that United Kingdom has the highest one compared to Croatia and Bulgaria. The second analysis is mortality rate. It shows that Bulgaria has the highest mortality rate, although there is no available data on adult mortality rate on female and male. But on mortality rate of infant, it shows that Bulgaria has the highest one, which is 6.3 per 1,000 live birth compared to Croatia 3.9 and United Kingdom 3.7. Moreover, mortality rate on other five also shows that Bulgaria has the highest one, which is 7.5 per 1,000 live birth compared to Croatia 4.6 and United Kingdom 4.3. The next analysis is on education, which is it shows that education index of United Kingdom has the highest compared to Croatia and Bulgaria, which is United Kingdom have 0.916 compared to Croatia have 0.796 and Bulgaria 0.805. This is because the government of United Kingdom has the highest expenditure on education, which is 5.5% of gross domestic product GDP compared to Croatia 4.6% and Bulgaria 4.1%. The expected year of schooling in United Kingdom shows that they have the highest compared to Croatia and Bulgaria, which is 17.4 years compared to Croatia 15 years and Bulgaria 14.8 years. Furthermore, the mean year of schooling on United Kingdom shows that they have the highest also, which is 13 years compared to Croatia 11.4 years and Bulgaria 11.8 years. So for the last analysis is the analysis on income. It shows that United Kingdom has the highest income index, which is 0.903 compared to Croatia 0.822 and Bulgaria 0.798. This is because the United Kingdom gross national income per capita and gross domestic product per capita shows that United Kingdom has the highest among others two countries, Croatia and Bulgaria.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Zulfahmi, and before we start our presentation, I hope that you guys stay at home and do your work. Okay, now we will discuss about the human rights that happened to the Croatia, Bulgaria and United Kingdom. Now we go to the human rights. The term human rights was mentioned 7 times in the UN Founding Charter, making the promotion and protection of human rights a key purpose and guiding principle of the organization. Human rights are rights inherent to all human beings, whatever our nationality, place of residence, sex, national or ethnic origin, color, religion, language, or any other status. It all equally entitled to our human right without discrimination. There are three key components of human right to peace, such as right to live, right to dignity, and right to order, allowing the full outcome right. Now we will discuss the three issues that happened in the Croatia, Bulgaria, and United Kingdom. First is women's right, second is children's right, and third is migrant. Okay, women's right. Women's right are the right and entitlement claimed for women and girls worldwide, and which form the basis for the women's right movement in the 19th century and feminist movement during the 20th century. So, based off our article review, Croatia, Bulgaria, and United Kingdom have same issue that consider it, and this issue is important for country to protect their the women's right. These rights include the right of live free from violence, slavery, and discrimination. To be women also can be educated. They also have their own property, to vote, and to earn a fair and equal wage. Next is children's rights. Okay, the full list of rights for children and young people under the age of 18 is set out in the United Nations Convention on the Right of the Child, the most accepted standard on children's rights in the world. It is important that children start life as totally dependent beings, which means children have a right to choose their own way of their future. Second is the action or inaction of government impact children more strongly than any other group in society. Third, many changes in society are having a disproportionate and often negative impact on children. Lastly is migrant. Human migration is the movement of the people from one place to another with the intention of settling permanently or temporarily at a new location. If based on article we review on the importance of the issue is immigrant is important for a country to ensure that abusers of a foreign are not forced into forced labor. Croatia record 29,000 foreign. In the United Kingdom, there are 20,000 foreign people, and in the Bulgaria, there are 28,000, which means Croatia has the highest record for the migration.
Hi, Assalamualaikum and a very good day to you, Dr. Sharifah. First of all, my name is Muhammad Shahin bin Ismail, and in this video, I will be talking about the comparative analysis of environmental issues within Europe with the three countries that we have picked, which are Bulgaria, Croatia, and also United Kingdom. Alright, so moving on, I will be talking on environmental issue. First is I would like to talk about the definition of environment. Environmental issues are characterized as issues with the planet's frameworks, air, water, soil, and so forth, that has been created because of human impedance or abuse of the planet. As it were, condition alludes to those environmental factors that encompasses living creatures from all sides. It comprises air, hydrosphere, lithosphere, and biosphere. The environment is an important issue even when society is faced with economic crisis, war, and unending social problems. It matters because Earth is the only home that humans have, and it provides air, food, and other needs. Is Croatia. In Croatia, it is also said that one of the main environmental problems is also air pollution. Although it is not as bad in the United Kingdom, it is still an issue that is in the country. The air is mostly clean in some urban areas around the country, but some are highly polluted in the air. Other than that, the other problem that is occurring in Croatia is water pollution. Water systems along Croatia have been harmed by mechanical and residential waste, as the same as Bulgaria. In Bulgaria, it also can be said that air pollution is too a problem that occurs in this country. But the issue of air pollution in Bulgaria is not to be made fun of, as the air in Bulgaria is said to be the dirtiest in Europe, and it will impose a threat in the country because the air pollution is from industrial emissions and the content of the air is not one to take a liking for. Here in Bulgaria, climate change is also an issue that happens here. In comparison to the United Kingdom, there has been unparalleled floods in Bulgaria that have been ongoing for the past decade, but similar to the UK that there is proof of a pattern toward this desertification and weight on water resource. The water pollution that occurs in this country can also be said as worse as we compare it to the UK and Croatia. 80% of stream water is dirtied with modern waste and 70% of farmland has been harmed by mechanical discharges. So now I'll be talking about the comparative analysis on environmental issues. The first country is the United Kingdom. It can be said that the main environmental problem is the air pollution. Air pollution is known as a blend of regular and man-caused substances noticeable all around the air that we breathe. Air pollution is also one of the many causes of death that happens in the UK with 10% recorded and only second to China with 17%. Climate change is also a big issue in the UK. In the waters of the United Kingdom, atmosphere and sea changes can likewise influence and majorly affect compromised species by impacting the viability of measures intended to ensure them. Other than that, soil contamination in the United Kingdom has been a progressing issue in certain areas, and it's not a thing that is a recent problem but has been going on for a long period.
Lastly, as a conclusion, I will present the lesson we learned from this assignment, recap for each issue in our assignment, and our opinion as a Malaysian. Lastly, for the conclusion, the lesson we learned from this assignment is we learned that few events symbolize democracy better than elections. Elections can change the course of a country. Studying elections can be about predicting results, trying to work out why people vote as they do, or even why they do not vote at all. Next is, we also learn that we need to cooperate with each other in order to accomplish the task well. Thirdly, we also need to manage our time properly and read more about the England country in order to complete the assignment. Meanwhile, we also can gain more knowledge about the England country. Next slide is about recap for each issue. In our assignment, we made about history, political system, HDI, which is Human Development Index, human rights and environment. In history of three countries, which is Croatia, Bulgaria and United Kingdom, has their own history, which is the flag, Independence Day, overall economic, conflict and peace status. Next point is about political system. A political system is a coordinated set of principles, laws, ideas and procedures relating to a particular form of government or the form of government itself. Thirdly is HDI. HDI is a statistic developed and compiled by the United Nations to measure and various countries' level of social and economic development. Meanwhile, for the human rights, what is human rights? Human right is every person is entitled to certain fundamental rights simply by the fact of being human. This called human rights rather than a privilege which can be taken away at someone's whim. Lastly is about environment. Environment is what happened in each country, which is Bulgaria, Croatia and United Kingdom. For the last slide about our opinion as Malaysian. We as Malaysians should be grateful to have a peaceful country compared to other countries. We also, as a residents, need to play role part in order to improve our country, such as in economic development.
Mereka tiada masa untuk kita, cuma kita berjasa untuk kita. Mereka tak tahu rasa hati kita, sama-sama kita. Kita